story about who this gentleman is, it's free. It takes less than 5 minutes. If you'd like to hear, you are welcome. All free. You can't beat free with a stick. All right, this is Commodore John Barry. And he's a hero of the American Revolution. Father, poor Irish farmer. But during the course of his life, he went all the way from cabin boy to father of the Navy. He was to the Continental Navy as George Washington was to the Army. And without him, our nation may have never been born. Now, his first brush with fame came on April 7th, 1776. Second Continental Congress is meeting right over here. They received word that Barry's ship, the Lexington, has just captured the British ship, the Edward, after a brief 1-hour battle. Oh, that's big news. You see, because it's the first capture of a British warship by an American vessel. Huzzah! I'm all alone here. All right. Now, from there, the stories of Barry's valor, they multiply. They reach their peak 5 years later, May 28, 1781. Barry commands a 36-gun frigate, the Alliance, and they encounter 2 British ships, the Atalanta and the Trepassey. Now Barry, he has the larger of the 3 ships. Boy, shouldn't he have the advantage?
Yeah.
Well, here's the problem. Barry's ship has a lot of sails on it. And the more sails you need, what do you need to move the ship? Wind. And guess what? There's no wind that day. Barry's ship is becalmed. It's essentially a sitting duck. Target practice for the British ships. Now these 2 smaller ships, they attack the Alliance. And in the heat of the battle, Barry himself is wounded. He's hit by a projectile in the shoulder. Oh! And then he passes out. From all the loss of blood, boy, it looks bad for the Alliance. But after he regains consciousness, second in command reports the situation, suggests they surrender. Surrender! Help me up! Help me up! If this ship can't be fought without me, I will be brought on deck. And though he's seriously wounded, Barry, he regains command of the ship. And at just that moment, the winds pick up, allowing the Alliance to get moving. And they quickly overcome the British ships, and they fire on them. Boom, 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 boom! The Trepassey and the Atalanta, they surrender! And the battle is won by the American forces. Huzzah! Huzzah! All right, I'm not alone anymore. Now he fights many more battles. His deeds, they don't go unreported. He's named senior captain of the Federal Navy. And then on February 22nd, 1797, he attends a ceremony presided by President George Washington, who speaks of his patriotism, his fidelity, his valor, and his abilities. And then he says, I grant John Barry commission number 1 of the Naval Forces of the United States of America. Well, you know, people today, they're looking at that statue and they're saying, what is he pointing at? Maybe it's something on the high seas beyond the horizon. Maybe it's the next battle to be fought. Or maybe, you know, he's just looking out over the country he helped to create. Once upon a nation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So if the ship wasn't